This morning, we're hearing new testimony from several key Trump cabinet nominees on day 3 of those Senate confirmation hearings. Trump's pick for Interior Secretary, North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum, will speak in just a few moments. Attorney General pick Pam Bondi, is also back for another day of testimony. I want to bring in CBS News congressional correspondent Scott MacFarlane to talk more about this. So, Scott, tell us about what we can expect today.
C-SPAN viewers' dream today, Vlad. This is just what they want the popcorn for. You could change the channel and go to different committees and watch very symmetrical things. Different Trump nominees getting questioned by senators about their backgrounds, their qualifications, and their plans for their agencies. You mentioned a few of the top lines. Let me get into Pam Bondi, the would-be Attorney General. She faced about 6 hours of questioning yesterday. There's a second day of hearings for her. That's the committee room, the Senate Judiciary Committee room. But it won't be Pam Bondi at the table. It'll be outside witnesses who have things to say about her. The prosecutor from Palm Beach, Florida, will be there. A member of the state attorney general's office will be there to tout Pam Bondi's background, what they think she'll bring to the table. Some outside groups, some government watchdogs will be there testifying. They may be more critical of Pam Bondi and the alliances she has had with Donald Trump. The Department of Justice is supposed to be independent of the president, so there's some concerns there about the tethers they have together. Elsewhere, other nominees, including the would-be EPA administrator, Lee Zeldin, the housing secretary, Scott Turner, the Treasury Secretary, all of this happening simultaneously. And Vlad, there is a little bit of a method to the madness there. If you have all these hearings before Trump takes the oath, they're more positioned for votes and to get on the ground and hit the ground running when he gets into office. What's more, the more hearings you have at once, Vlad, the harder it is for the opposition, for Democrats, to focus on any one of them and try to derail it.
So the confirmation hearing, as you mentioned, for Lee Zeldin to be EPA chief is underway, Scott. Is there anything controversial about this particular pick? I know the Environmental Protection Agency is a favorite target of Republicans writ large, but about Lee Zeldin, who served in the Congress for many years.
Yeah, if this were a standalone hearing happening by itself on one day, there'd be an awful lot of attention marshaled to it and a lot of opposition. Lee Zeldin, the former New York congressman, the former candidate for governor in New York, has a very limited background on environmental issues. He was a congressman. He didn't have direct oversight over environmental programs. And yes, Trump has, throughout his campaigns, denied the existence of climate change, has not been somebody who's been aggressive about being an environmental steward, and this is his choice to lead this impactful agency. There's a lot of questions Democrats have for Lee Zeldin, but there's no indication, Vlad, he's on anything but a fast track towards winning confirmation. So far this week, we've seen little indication anybody is standing in the way of anybody who has had a hearing before the Senate.
All right, Scott MacFarlane for us this morning. Thank you, Scott.